Today's social media segment is brought to you by Alford and Associates for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality.
I'm Price Bourgeois with Bourgeois Insurance. Make sure to catch Medicare Minute, where we talk all things Medicare, saving on Medicare, maximizing Medicare, Medicare scams, and much more. It airs after To Your Health and other times on HTV.
Everybody, welcome back to Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. It's time to check in with Assumption Parish and a little incident that happened over the weekend at a church fair. And for that, we turn to Commander Lonnie Cavalier of the Assumption Parish Sheriff's Office. So thanks so much for joining us, Lonnie. So, yeah, a little disturbance, and you guys had to make an arrest, huh?
Yes, good afternoon. Thanks for having us. On Saturday night was the St. Joseph the Worker Church Fair in Pierre. And deputies assigned to the event noticed a couple physically fighting near the bandstand and approached them. When they approached the couple, the male, identified as Hobie Paul Hebert, attempted to walk off, and deputies had to restrain him. Then his girlfriend, Farah Domain, was also brought into the conversation. But apparently they had been feuding all day amongst each other and obviously had been drinking. And it got physical at later on Saturday night. And as deputies attempted to intervene, Mr. Hebert fought with deputies and actually bit one of the deputies, resulting in him being charged on multiple felony charges. His name's Hobie Paul Hebert, age 26, of Pierre, and he is being held on a $200,000 bond. And he's also being held on a probation violation, and he was ordered held without bond on that charge. His girlfriend, Farah Domain, 26-year-old female from Pierre, as well, was charged with one count aggravated assault with a dangerous weapon. Actually, she had a screwdriver in her possession that she intended to use on Mr. Hebert because she was basically said she was tired of the abuse.
Wow. So this is two different times that they were at a fair and then later at their house, or does this all happen at the fair?
No, this all happened at the fair and actually went on most of the afternoon into the early evening, and they were both arrested approximately 10:45 on Saturday night.
I see. So the fair, for the most part, was well attended and peaceful for most of the time at the fair.
The fair was very well attended, and this is always a very good fair, well attended. It's a church function, and they make they raise money, and yes, it was extremely successful. And that is the only incident we have to report. On Friday nights at this fair is considered family night, so no alcohol is served. And then on Saturday night and Sunday night, the fair ends. Actually, on Saturday night it ends at 12. On Sunday at 10. So ends early enough for us to be able to clear the way before everybody it starts to get a little physical. And it's always been a good fair. Yeah.
No, we've also had all those church fairs, and it's always good, but it does get hot and it does get long, and a lot of those things late at night. Something to always be aware of. As school gets out, Lonnie, does law enforcement change a little bit now that the kids will be out of school? Things will be different. Do you guys change your tactics at all when it comes to the summer?
Well, obviously we focus on the additional community policing because all you kids are going to be in the neighborhoods, and we try to if we see kids where they ought to not be, we either return them home, or in some cases, if they need to be held, we'll hold them until we can get them to their parents. And then we also later on, as in coming weeks, we have a summer camp which takes up a lot of children in the parish. It's a basketball camp as well as a volleyball camp. Which is very successful. It has been very successful in the past. We've been doing it for the past 8 years, and look forward to doing it again this year.
Where does that take place? Because your parish is one of those really spread out parishes that goes all the way from Bayou Lewis all the way through Pierre part of Napoleonville. It's a real spread out area. So where do y'all handle most of the volleyball and basketball?
The basketball, for the most part, is held at Napoleonville Middle School, and the volleyball is held at the community center on 308, the parish community center. We also have a summer basketball league in Pierre Part at the gym, which we sponsor as well.
Yeah, so that is always a concern, and I think ever since I've been grown up, and May time as kids get out of school, they're looking for things to do. They're sneaking out of houses. They're checking car doors to see if they're unlocked. It's just part of it. Seems like every summer, and it seems like it's always an issue that the law enforcement has to take care of to kind of get everybody straight.
Yeah, it's no different here. We have our fair share, and we deal with it. For the most part, it's not anything to do with violence, but sometimes petty theft, some minor criminal damage, and as I think we reported last week, we had one of the schools that sustained some damage in a burglary, in which 2 young kids were actually detained, and one of them ended up being arrested. And those are the things we watch for, because some of them are free to roam the streets, and we hope that the parents do the right thing here, and if we do catch them out, we return them to the parents.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah, you're right. That incident that happened at the school was some real young age children that were involved in that too. So I know it's a challenging time, and like I say, I know there's a lot of miles that your deputies have to travel in that parish to make sure they do it. You guys stocked up enough as far as enforcement to cover the entire parish? Absolutely,
and the sheriff as when he came into office, one of his main focuses was to expand, patrol division into our neighborhoods, and we're fully staffed, and we do our best. Deputies assigned to every part of the parish, and we do have a couple of extra people that roam, so we're in good shape.
Yeah, well, Lonnie Cavalier, thank you so much for the update. We appreciate it. Thanks for getting in on Assumption Parish.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate y'all.
All right, we'll be right back with more Bayou Time right after this.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bourke, know your rights.